Kyle here, Studio Director at Music Resource Center. We're back for another tutorial of some guitars and amps here at Music Resource Center. This is a Fender Stratocaster. Last time we went over some humbucking guitars, but this Strat has what's called single-coil pickups. So on here we have what's called a 5-way switch. And as you can see, it's labeled out volume, tone, and tone. So I actually think one of these is bass, one of these is treble. And obviously when I turn down the volume, we don't hear it as loud. But so on this guitar, you can actually get a lot of sounds, just like any other guitar, by adjusting the volume, adjusting the tone, and just by doing that, without even adjusting the amp, you can get a lot of different sounds, and you know, maybe a specific sound that you want for a song that you're working on. I like to keep everything full volume. It just sounds the clearest to me. So where I start off, and we could check out these different volume controls and tone controls. So if I were to lower this, it's supposed to do something, but not, I don't really hear a difference. This one as well. It's kind of funny, sometimes Strats, different models, you can hear more of a tone change than others. And it could be even a pickup. One of the pickups, you can hear more of the tone change. So this all the way down is the bridge pickup, the one that's closest to the bridge. If we switch it up, we hear that the hum goes away. Remember I was talking about that at the last video with the humbucker? So these two pickups are activated, and because they're activated, they're actually canceling out the hum. I actually think one of these is phase reverse. So when that happens, that's where the hum gets canceled out. Now if I switch back to the middle, we hear the hum again through the amp. There we go. Now the tone is actually working. So you can hear when you roll the tone off, it's going to be warmer sounding. Turn it back up, it's a little clearer. And this tone is not working for that one. Now when you go back up one more, I guess this tone is controlled by that. These two pickups are activated, and you can hear how the hum is canceled. That's kind of cool. And you can adjust your tone. You can get a warmer sound if you want. Now all the way up, the hum will come back on because it's just this pickup, but you get a warmer kind of sound when you're playing. As opposed to the bridge pickup. A little more attack with that sound. Go back to the neck pickup. Same thing with the humbucking pickup guitars that we were playing on the last video. Very similar tonality. When you're closer to the neck, you're going to get a little warmer tone. When you're closer to the bridge, you get a little more attack, a little brighter sound. And of course, when you're in the middle, it's going to be a combination of both. There's that bridge, and there's the neck. These other guitars behind me, this one's another Stratocaster, but it has a humbucking pickup in the bridge, which is kind of cool. So when you have overdrive on or distortion, it won't hum as much and might even cut through a little bit better with the mix, or kind of blend in a little bit better with the mix, actually. And then this one, these pickups are called P90s. You can see that they're a little fatter. They're still single coil. They're not humbuckers, actually. They just have a slightly different tone, but this guitar sounds great as well. Let's move on to the guitar amp. So the last one was like a Fender solid state amp. This is a Marshall solid state. Has a lot more power. It's 100 watts as opposed to the other one that was 25. but it has a little more complex. It has an effects section. We have a clean channel side. We have an overdrive channel side. And what I was talking about before is we have our bass, middle, and treble just for the clean, bass, middle, treble. Contour for the overdrive. Contour is like kind of, I'll play around with it actually when we get to that channel, but it'll be either warmer sounding or a little bit clearer sounding. Kind of creates different tonalities as well. So there's a lot to manipulate, a lot to create your own sound, which is really cool. So we're on the clean channel right now, and basically this master volume controls the whole volume for any channel that you're on. So we're just going to leave it there for now because it could get pretty loud. And this button is out because that's where it says clean or crunch. And you can adjust the bass, middle, and treble the same way. When I activate this, this is where the gain knob comes in. It's pretty loud. Up a little bit. I'm going to bring the bass down more and the mid and treble up. Adjust this gain. It's going to go down a little bit, and if I turn it up, get a little more gain, of course. That's just with this channel, so you have the option of either having it activated or not, and then you can hit this channel select switch, and we're going to go in the overdrive channel. Now this is out, this is overdrive 1. It's a little more subtle than when I push the button in, which is like super overdrive, but I can crank up the gain and it still sounds lower this before I activate it. So when I activate it, it's almost at that point of where when I turn this all the way up. So if I crank it more, the guitar's cutting out a little bit. Bear with me here. And then so now since this is activated, you can get a lot more distortion for kind of hard rock metal sounds, things like that. I'm gonna go back to clean real quick. And we're going to check out this little effects section. It has chorus delay by itself, chorus, and then I think flanger. So just adjusting this effects level here, cranking it up, you can hear. And then if I crank it over here, there's the delay. You can get a chorus effect. Or get a flanger effect. Kind of cool. So kind of a nice little feature. You don't have to plug in any pedals or anything. So you can actually, I think it comes with a foot switch, this amp, where you can adjust whether you want the effects on or off. You kind of need to just set it, so that's the only downside, but if you use one effect more than anything else, then that's kind of a great feature, which is really cool. Like I would say maybe the delay is pretty useful. That's kind of neat. And then of course your reverb level here. Effects loop mix knob, and you can plug in your pedals and things like that in the back of this. It has options for that, so you can plug in your pedals and adjust how much of it you want to hear or not. with this effects loop here, which is kind of a nice feature sometimes. Instead of plugging in directly into the input from your guitar to the input, sometimes people say it sounds a little better. It's just preference, really. So that's kind of a nice feature. Obviously a lot more complex than the other amp, but basically all the same stuff. So that's about it for this video. Please come down, check us out. You see we have all these different guitars and amps, and we'd love to have you come down. Happy to give you a guitar lesson, and you're welcome to just try everything out and enjoy it. So hope to see you soon. Remember, we're only $2 a month, and you have access to all this cool stuff. So more videos on the way, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.